The observation deck of the Stellar Concordance hummed with the low thrum of alien conversations. Representatives from 17 species had gathered for the annual Galactic Summit, and the air recyclers struggled to accommodate the varied atmospheric preferences. Anna Reeves stood near the viewing port, her small frame silhouetted against the swirling nebula beyond, nursing a glass of synthesized water. She was the first human to attend this summit in person, and the attention made her skin crawl. Pathetic. A voice rumbled behind her. Anna turned to find Krelthar, the Vorgothi delegate, looming over her. The 7-foot reptilian warrior was covered in scales that resembled polished obsidian, his forearms crossed in what she'd learned was a gesture of contempt. His species had conquered 47 worlds through pure military might, and they wore their brutality like a badge of honor. Excuse me? Anna's voice was calm, measured. Your species. Krelthar's mandibles clicked with amusement. Weak, fragile. Your bones break under pressure that would merely bruise a Vorgothi child. Your atmosphere could be breathed by our infants. Your gravity, he laughed, a sound like grinding rocks, a training environment for our elderly. Other delegates had begun to notice the confrontation. Anna could see Leo Martinez, her partner and fellow human representative, moving through the crowd toward them, concern etched on his face. You know nothing about humans, Anna said quietly. I know your world's statistics, Krelthar continued, clearly enjoying the audience. Your 1G gravity, your thin atmosphere, your average temperature. By every measurable standard, you are among the weakest species to achieve spaceflight. A biological afterthought that stumbled into the stars through sheer luck. The crowd had formed a circle now. Anna recognized the Xanthari ambassador, a crystalline being that communicated through light pulses, and the mycelian delegation, fungal entities in environmental suits. All watching, all judging Krelthar. Leo's voice cut through the tension as he reached Anna's side. This isn't, your male protector arrives, Krelthar interrupted. How predictable. Does she hide behind you often, human Leo? Does she require constant... He never finished the sentence. Anna's fist connected with Krelthar's jaw with a sound like a gunshot. The Vorgothi warrior's head snapped back and his massive body followed, crashing through 2 serving tables before slamming into the bulkhead with a resonance that shook the deck plates. The observation deck went silent. Krelthar didn't move. His eyes were open, staring at the ceiling, his breathing shallow and ragged. Green blood trickled from his mandibles. What? The Xanthari ambassador's lights flickered with confusion. What just happened? Leo sighed, rubbing his temples. Anna, did you really have to? He called me weak, Anna said simply, flexing her fingers. I proved otherwise. A medical team rushed forward, healing species from the Compassionate Collective, their scanner devices chittering urgently as they examined Krelthar. One of them, a small butterfly-like being named Fluttersin, looked up with all 6 eyes wide. Fractured jaw, cracked cervical vertebrae, severe concussion. How is this possible? What weapon did she use? No weapon, Leo said. That was just Anna being Anna. Impossible, another voice spoke up. Dr. Zenof, the summit's chief xenobiologist, pushed through the crowd. The mantis-like scientist's antennae quivered with excitement. I've studied human physiology. While impressive for your size, your muscle density shouldn't produce force sufficient to... He paused, his compound eyes refocusing. Unless what? The Xanthari ambassador asked. Dr. Zenof's mandibles clicked rapidly. We've been analyzing human physical capabilities incorrectly. We compared you to species from your gravity level, your atmospheric pressure, but we failed to account for one variable. He turned to address the assembled delegates. Humans evolved in a hostile environment, yes? 1G constant gravity, temperature fluctuations that would kill most species. Natural predators, diseases, no exoskeleton. No natural weapons. Your point? The mycelian delegation spored impatiently. My point, Dr. Zenof continued, is that humans had to develop something we species with natural advantages never needed. They had to become the weapon. Every human is essentially a biological combat unit, optimized through millions of years of surviving without the advantages the rest of us take for granted. He gestured toward Anna with one bladed appendage. Her bone density is 3 times what her frame would suggest. Her muscle fibers are compacted and efficient. Her nervous system processes pain and damage differently, allowing her to push through injuries that would incapacitate most of us. And her brain. He paused for emphasis. Her brain is wired for pattern recognition and rapid response that makes her reflexes seem almost precognitive. Anna shrugged. I just work out regularly and trained in Muay Thai for 10 years. Trained? Dr. Zenoff's voice rose. You voluntarily subjected yourself to repeated physical combat for a decade? It's a hobby, Leo added helpfully. Lots of humans do it. The crowd murmured, or its equivalent across various species. Krelthar groaned and attempted to sit up, but Flutterson gently pressed him back down. Rest, warrior. You have been humbled today. Krelthar's eyes focused on Anna with something new in them. Not contempt, not even anger, respect. He struggled to speak through his damaged jaw. I underestimated you, human Anna. I judged your species by their environment's parameters, not by how that environment forged them. He coughed, and more green blood appeared. The Vorgothi have a saying. The blade folded 1,000 times is stronger than the ore pulled once from the mountain. Anna nodded slowly. We have a similar saying. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Terrifying. The Zenthari ambassador's lights flickered with what might have been amusement. Your entire species lives by that philosophy? Pretty much, Leo confirmed. We're kind of stubborn that way. Dr. Zenoff was already typing furiously on his data pad. I must revise my entire paper on human capabilities. The implications are extraordinary. If humans can achieve this level of physical capability in their standard state, what might they achieve with enhancement? With training? With purpose? Anna caught Leo's eye and smiled slightly. Maybe next summit, she said to the assembled delegates. You'll think twice before assuming weakness means inability. Krelthar managed a pained laugh from his position on the floor. Human Anna, if your species ever needs allies in war, the Vorgothi will remember this day. You have earned respect in the old way, through strength and honor. As the medical team finally transported Krelthar to the medical bay, the crowd slowly dispersed, but the whispers continued. Anna could hear fragments in a dozen languages, all centered on the same theme. Humans were more than they appeared. Leo stepped beside her, looking out at the nebula again. You know that's going to change everything, right? Our first summit, and you've just redefined how every species views humanity. Anna took another sip of her water. Good. Maybe now they'll stop underestimating us. Or, Leo said with a slight smile, maybe now they'll be terrified of us. Anna's reflection in the viewport showed her grin. Even better.